Utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
So, I know that I'm a little late, but I wanted to complete this game before talking about it to make sure that maybe a bad ending didn't change my feelings. For those of you who don't want any slight spoilers or just looking for a quick opinion, Metaphor's absolutely amazing. Get out there and go play it now. Do not sleep on this game or put it on the back burner, especially if you're a big JRPG fan. I've personally never really seen the interest in the Persona series and only tried the game because it was supposed to be a more fantasy based game, and man, did Atlas absolutely deliver. Starting with the story, it has everything you could honestly want in a game. Regicide, religious zealots, slight romance, and some big betrayals. I'd argue this game could stand up there against what some would consider the best Final Fantasies. This also extends the characters who is just as good. The main villain, Luis, absolutely kills it anytime he's on screen. It makes you excited for what you know is going to be your ultimate head-to-head. The other party members, being not specific here because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played it, are just as fun. I thought early in I'd be locked in on my party because I love the group dynamic and characters so much, I couldn't imagine switching them for someone else. But in the end, swapped all but one for some latecomers to the party that were just as charming, and to me, were even better. One being from a certain island that I thought would be my least favorite, I found to be the hero's side, my favorite character in the game. Gameplay wise, it's just as good. Combat feels good, and not like some tedious chore. One of my favorite things is that before combat, you can break an enemy to get a head start on damage. And if you're too strong for an enemy, you'll just kill them right away, but get all the rewards. I love when a game can respect your time, especially when you're trying to grind out items or levels. The big draw to this is the class system or the archetypes. You can make a character any archetype you unlock, and then level from there to unlock abilities. There's all kinds of different ways to play. Classic mage, healers, snipers, fighters using fists, knights who specialize in defending, and of course, using magic, to just an all-rounder like the Seeker class. This extends further that by leveling certain archetypes, you can unlock new ones such as the Warlock who needs the Wizard and Assassin rank to unlock. Also, abilities can be inherited between classes to further mix it up, so you can put healing abilities on someone who may just be a fighting class to round them out a little bit more. It truly opens up so many doors to how you can play this game. Finally, it'd be crazy to not talk about the art style of this game. The game is a beautiful mix of anime and 3D and will change between for cutscenes. While the non-animated parts can seem a little dated or even reminiscent of Persona, they make it work. Honestly, they've created the best pause screen I've ever seen and still think about it to this day. It's just so extra and necessarily beautiful to look at. It truly is stunning. I'd put it up there just behind the pause screen from GoldenEye 007. The world is so fun and feels alive due to the different talents and people you'll encounter on your journey. You can truly get a feel for a place just based on its design, whether it be a religious hub or even a modest fishing village. The final thing that I wanted to mention is the music. They've created some absolute bangers that never get old hearing. Metaphor Refantazio, Tazio, however you want to say it, was so good that by the time I was done, I had that sort of empty feeling like, Now what? And didn't have any interest in starting up anything new because how could it even measure up? I felt like I really just needed that break to almost decompress, and I really haven't felt something like that since maybe when Elden Ring came out and I just got absolutely engrossed in that game. If you don't have it, get it. And if you do have it, stop waiting and play it. While I may not want to go back and play Persona yet, more because I'm not crazy about the school aspect, I'm extremely hopeful and excited to hopefully get something else like this in the future from Atlus. While this game maybe might have got a little slept on, I know there are lots of people out there who do love it. This actually ended up being IGN and I believe GameSpot's Game of the Year. Truly a title it deserved, and I'm at least glad it got something at the VGAs, Geoff Keighley's of course, even though for me personally I would have liked to see it win Game of the Year. Either way, don't sleep on this. I cannot praise this game enough. You need to get out there and you owe it to yourself if you're any sort of RPG fan to at least give it a try. If you'd like, there is a free demo that you can download. Your save will transfer over. I believe it's about the first 10 hours. I only did about 30 minutes of it before I realized, okay, this is it for me. I really want to get in there and play this for myself without, venturing out too deep and ruining too much for me. If you played this game, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. I'd love to talk about it. And if I've happened to change your mind, or at least made you give this game a shot, let me know what you're thinking of it so far. Either way, I'm Andrew from Last Call, and I'll see you guys out there.